As we head into the highly anticipated Yellowstone Season 5 finale, it's time to talk about where the story is going and why some of it feels like a gut punch. From Teeter's devastating loss to the Duttons facing their biggest challenges yet, there's so much to break down. So, without further ado, let's get into it. The first thing I want to talk about is Teeter and how her storyline will evolve, because her storyline will open a new chapter in the Yellowstone universe, and how the franchise will evolve moving forward. So, even though it doesn't feel like it, long-term, her storyline is actually the most important storyline. So far, we can say that Teeter's storyline has been one of the emotional highlights of this season. After Colby's shocking death, her grief has been both heartbreaking and transformative. Episode 13 was a deep dive into her emotional turmoil, showing how her love for Colby shaped her and how his loss has left a void that no one can fill. Their phone call in the previous episode, where they shared their first "I love you," was the kind of moment that had me cheering, only for Taylor Sheridan to rip it away from us. It's devastating, yes, but it's also a turning point for Teeter. In episode 14, as Teeter grapples with her loss, she begins to question her place at the Dutton Ranch. Her decision to leave in the finale feels inevitable, but it's still hard to watch. The memories of Colby, the pain of his absence, it's too much for her to bear. So, when she decides to pack up and move to the 4-6's ranch in Texas, it's not just a way to escape, it's a chance for a fresh start. And let's be real, Teeter at the new 4-6's show is going to be epic. Her no-filter attitude and fierce independence will shake up the spinoff in the best way possible. But can she thrive without Colby by her side? That's the question we'll all be asking. Now, let's talk about Beth, Jamie, and the Dutton family drama, because things are getting intense on their side as well. Beth has been on a warpath all season, and episode 13 made it clear she's not stopping anytime soon. Jamie's betrayal is finally catching up to him, and Beth's promise to destroy him is in full swing. But Beth isn't just targeting Jamie. She's going after his entire life. Christina and their son are caught in the crossfire, and the finale will see Beth forcing Jamie to confront the consequences of his actions in the most brutal way possible. This isn't just about revenge for Beth, it's about making sure the Dutton legacy survives, even if that means tearing Jamie apart. And yes, the ones who suffer the most will be Christina and their son. Meanwhile, the Dutton Ranch itself hangs in the balance. As you all know, John's death has left a void that no one can fill, and the decision to transfer the ranch to the reservation is both heartbreaking and poetic. It fulfills the prophecy from 1883, where we learned the land would return to its original owners after 7 generations. But watching Beth and Casey make that deal in the finale is going to be tough. This is the Duttons' home, their history, and saying goodbye to it feels like the end of an era. Thankfully, there is Tate, who is portrayed by a very untalented actor unfortunately, but will be the middle ground between the reservation and the Duttons, and will save the ranch's future. Then there's Rip, who has been oddly sidelined this season. For a character who has been the backbone of the show, his limited screen time has been frustrating. Sure, he's set to take down Jamie in the finale, but it feels like too little, too late. Where's the mourning for John? Where's the raw emotion we know Rip is capable of? Instead, we've been forced to endure way too much of Travis, Taylor Sheridan's self-insert character. Watching Beth play strip poker with him while praising his writing skills, cringe to say the least. Knowing that Sheridan cast Bella Hadid as Travis's girlfriend, even worse in my opinion. It's like the show forgot what made it great in the first place, which was real characters with real stakes. Anyway, enough of this rant. We will see more of Rip in episode 14 for sure. But the birds told me that this won't be the last time we see him. It seems like this season finale will set up a spin-off series with Beth and Rip, and Jamie's abducted son, but we will see. But back to Teeter, because her story is what's giving us hope for the future. As she heads to Texas, the possibilities for her character feel endless. The 4-6's ranch spin-off promises a more grounded look at ranch life, and Teeter's no-nonsense energy is exactly what it needs. Her emotional journey after losing Colby will add depth to the series in my opinion. And let's be honest, Teeter is the kind of character who thrives in chaos. Watching her rebuild her life in a new setting is going to be one of the most exciting parts of 4/6, which is expected to be out in 2025. For more updates on Yellowstone, make sure to like and follow. Meanwhile, the video on the screen might also interest you.